And it's important to understand this because you will require different things, not just on different days, but at different points during the lovemaking experience that you're having. Hey guys, I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so you can manifest your ideal life. If you want to learn more about sexual mastery, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified when I release new videos and go live. Make sure you get my free ejaculation control course through the link in the video description below. Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to share the energetics of sex positions. This is a very interesting subject in Tantra and Taoist sexology, basically that the different sexual positions have different effects on our energy, different physical effects on our body, different effects on our arousal and stimulation involved. And so I'm just going to give a basic overview of some of the common sexual positions and a basic understanding of these principles. So it's understood in Taoist sexology that when like parts are touching, similar parts are touching or in contact or close to each other, aligned, there's more of a calming and balancing effect. So for example, mouth to mouth, eyes in front of eyes, genitals to genitals. But when unlike parts are in contact or in that sort of arrangement, then it has more of a stimulating and more arousal building quality to it. So for example, mouth to genitals, genitals to anus, front to back alignment, this has a more stimulating and arousing quality to it. And again, like parts would be front to front, so like a missionary position. Unlike could be like a doggy style position where it's front to back. And it's important to understand this because you will require different things, not just on different days, but at different points during the lovemaking experience that you're having. For example, if it's a day where you feel highly sexually excited, maybe feel a bit tense, just overly sexually excited, then you'll probably want to have a more balancing sexual position, like missionary position or your partner on top, where you're both facing each other. Or maybe it's a day where you're a bit lower energy, you're not feeling as sexually excited, then a back to front position like doggy style would be a bit more stimulating for you. And just as well as that, at different times during your lovemaking, maybe you become extremely excited when you're in doggy style, and so transitioning to a missionary type position may be a bit more balancing for you. So we'll look at two sexual positions that are more balancing and calming, right? This would be missionary position and cowgirl position, which are very similar, except, man on top, woman on top, or whoever your partner is. Missionary is kind of the classic sex position, right? And it tends, again, to be a bit more calming. It's a bit more intimate. There's more of this heart connection, at least potentially more of a heart connection, because your hearts are lined up, your faces are lined up, you can look into each other's eyes. It tends to be a little more calming and balancing, just as with cowgirl position where your partner's on top. Everything's lined up together. There can be a strong heart connection there. Another dynamic with this is that typically the person who's on the bottom is receiving more of the energy, right? And so this is important to understand if you're working in the context of sexual healing, in which you're specifically working to heal the person, the other person. Maybe it's you, maybe it's your partner. This was a whole branch of medicine in ancient China where they would basically prescribe certain lovemaking positions, 20 minutes of this position 3 times a day to cure certain conditions. And so you can integrate that. So for a man and a woman, if the man is a bit low energy or he's, has something he's working to heal, then he can be on the bottom, the woman is on top of him, and they generate the energy together, and he really focuses on drawing the energy into himself. He really focuses on just relaxing and receiving that sexual energy that's being generated. And vice versa, if the woman needs a healing, she just lays back, relaxes, and guides the energy where it needs to go. And the man focuses on building this charge of sexual energy and sending it into her. And then looking at a couple front to back positions, the doggy style type position, which is, it's a popular one. It's a very stimulating sexual position. Again, because the man is behind the woman, it's a bit more animalistic, it's a bit more primal feeling, but also the whole genital region is being stimulated differently. There tends to be more pressure on the bottom area of the penis. So if this is a penis, this area right here is the frenulum. This is the area that causes an ejaculation for a man. It's also the area that tends to generate the most arousing pleasure sensations in the penis. So this area gets really stimulated during doggy style. And this area also tends to stimulate the woman's G-spot. So it's a very stimulating position for both people. And so this is better to use if, again, you're in a day where your sexual interest isn't as high, your arousal isn't as high. This can really help you to build a stronger charge of sexual energy. It will build a very strong charge of arousal, a very raw, powerful sexual energy. But again, this can be unbalancing for you if you're already highly excited, highly aroused that day. You may not want to use this position, especially if you're a man who struggles with ejaculation control. This can be a bit more difficult position for you. And here the woman is very much receiving the energy here. It's a very submissive position to be on hands and knees and receiving from behind, right? So this is a great position for if the woman really needs healing, really opening up the womb space, activating the cervix. This is a great, powerful for just really deep sexual energetic activation. And also the reverse cowgirl position where the man's on the back, the woman is on top of him but facing the other way, can be very, very stimulating for both partners. Everything else from doggy style basically applies here, that the man's frenulum will be a lot more stimulated. A woman's G-spot can also be more stimulated, especially since she will be more in control in this position. But in this reverse cowgirl position, the man can relax a lot more. So he tends to be able to receive as well in this position for his own healing or just general sexual cultivation. One other alignment I want to share is where the man is standing on his feet, standing upright. And this can be either, his partner's on the edge of the bed, on their back, or on the doggy style position, he's standing up. This tends to be a more expansive position for a man. It's very, very good for developing ejaculation control if this is something you struggle with, because having the feet on the ground connects you to the earth's energy. It helps you to stay much more in control, helps you to keep your arousal a bit more cool with that earth chi just directly plugging into your body. And the pressure on the thighs and glutes can take a bit of that nervous system excitement away from the genital area. So it's a really good position for endurance, but also this vertical alignment, your head is upright. You can also expand up and open the crown to the heavenly energy. So you become this conduit, much as in standing Qigong practice, you become this conduit for both the energy of heaven and earth to flow through your body. And then you send that into your partner. It's incredibly powerful. So there's a basic understanding of the energetics of what's happening in sexual positions. So you can use it to customize your sexual experience into what you and your partner need on that specific day, right? Because it's always going to be changing. So have fun with that. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're ready to go deep into sexual kung fu training, check out my 12-week course, Multi-Orgasmic Man. This is a complete guide for you to learn how to manage your sexual energy, open up the channels of your body so that you can redirect this energy through your whole body, experiencing full body, non-ejaculatory orgasms and lasting for hours in bed. Find more information in the description of this video. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and leave a comment below. Have a great day, my friends.
I was looking to better understand what was happening with my sexual energy. For a long time, I'd realized there was something that I wasn't quite tapping into. I was doing the negative, compulsive thing of wasting it and therefore not harnessing it. But I came to the course with a real desire to work on utilizing it for my personal growth. And in part putting it into relationship and becoming multi-orgasmic in order to enjoy being in my physical body and enjoy sexual expression more and have more control over it. It was an absolutely amazing course, and for me the Qigong in particular was a gateway to really feeling those energetic impulses moving. I also really benefited from the regular calls, speaking to Jonathan and meeting the other participants from whom I learned so much by hearing their particular stories.